Hello, I'm Bridget Adam, a student at Northwestern College. I am taking a course called Teaching and Learning with Technology. This week we are focusing on assessment tools, and the assessment tool I'm going to showcase in this video is called Wizerme. This is a fun, interactive tool that can be used for assessment. Basically what Wizerme is, it allows you to create interactive worksheets that you can use for formative assessment. And so I want to just give you a little tour here of Wizerme and help you get started. So first off, when you log in, you're going to log in with like your Google or your Microsoft account. And when you get in here, on the side here, there's going to be a panel called Community. This is probably where you'll start. So under Community, there's some different options here. The community worksheets are worksheets that other teachers have already created. So what you could do is type in a subject area or topic that you teach in your subject, and you can search for other Wizermes, that other interactive worksheets that other teachers have created. So what you'll do then is if you find one that you want to look at, you can go in here and click on it, and this will allow you to preview it and give you a couple different options. You can copy the worksheet to your own account, or if it's something that you think looks good right away, you can assign it directly to your students. So basically, what the Wizerme does is it allows you to put a lot of different interactivities into one place. And so this one here is some pictures where the students are supposed to match up the different parts of the microbit. And then there's a couple links here. There's just some different activities there that the students can do. So if it's something you like, like I said, you can copy it or sign it out. I'm going to click back here and go to the next option. The next option is the one I'm going to spend the most time on today, is My Worksheets. So this is where you can go to create your own worksheets for your students. And so here's my dashboard with my Wizermes. This is the one that I created for my assignment, and then this was just one that I found in the community worksheets and just made a copy of. So I'm not going to really go through that one. I'm going to go through this one here that I actually made myself. So what I'll do here is just go into edit so I can show you a few things. So the first thing you're going to do when you go in and want to create a worksheet is set up your design. So, or kind of like the looks of your worksheet. So over here, you can select your design. They have a whole bunch of designs here you can choose from. And you can choose your font and stuff like that. So you'll set up a little header at the top and give it a title. And then you're going to be able to add in your activities. So this first activity that I put in here was a matching activity. So I added, okay, so they're going to match between, or sort, it's a sorting activity. They're going to sort between, are they inputs or outputs? And I put the directions here. One thing I really like about Wizerme is the feature where you can record yourself reading directions. So here I'm going to just show you this. This is me recording the directions for this activity. Classify each item as an input or an output. So I just read the directions for the students. So that's a good feature for some of our learners. Okay, this next activity here is a picture where the students are going to label the different parts of the microbit. And you can see I also recorded the directions for that one. Then this is another picture with some labeling of that. And then I have a matching activity where they're matching the term with what it does. And then I ended my activity here with an open-ended question. And I did do audio directions for all of my questions. Okay, so that's the first thing you'll do, is set up your worksheet. Now I'm going to just scroll down here. These are the different tasks you can put into the worksheet. So you can have open-ended questions, multiple choice, fill in the blanks, fill on an image. So I did that's the one I did with the microbit. The matching activity is the one I did with the terms and the inputs and what they do. You can do a table feature, sorting, that's what I started with, where they're sorting between inputs and outputs. There's a draw feature, text feature, image. You can put in videos, links. You can embed things and have a discussion. Now, these other two options I don't have access to because I don't have the premium version. But those are all the different types of tasks you can put into your interactive worksheet. Okay, so that was the first step, kind of getting your worksheet set up. The second step is to review it. So it's just going to give you a little place to review and see if it looks good to go. If it is, then you can go on and assign it to your learners. When I did this for my little practice here, I just did via link. So this is just going to generate a link to my worksheet that I'll give my students. And I did this option down here, automatic feedback to students. And I think that definitely should be checked because it's going to give that immediate results to your students. So you'll be able to click that. And then since I have the free account, I have to make my worksheet public to people to use. So that's not that big of a deal anyway, but my worksheet will be available in the community. Okay, then I'm going to click right here on this link. It'll give me a link and I can copy that link and give that out to my students like on Schoology or Google Classroom, whatever your learning management system is. Okay, so then after you assign it to your learners, the next thing is your students will go and take or go through your interactive worksheet. So I did that here with another account, email account, and you can see here I went through the worksheet and then I get my results right away. So once I went through the worksheet, it's going to say assignments completed, and then you can look at your feedback. So I want to just point out a few things here. So you can see here over on the left-hand side, it's kind of going to give you a green check mark if you got the activity right. And then also your teacher can leave you voice feedback. So I'm going to just play this so you can see what that looks like. A really nice job sorting the inputs and outputs. Good job. Keep it up. So that's nice. The teacher can leave the student feedback, and I'll show you that a little more here in a minute. The teacher can also like give a heart icon saying, okay, yeah, you did a nice job here with this. Down here, this is what it looks like if a student misses something. So it'll give you kind of the red area here, and it'll show the student right away what they missed. And then there's matching, they got that right. And then down here, this is the open-ended question. And the student can see there if they got that right as well. So now let me go to the teacher view. So this was the student view. Now let me go back to the teacher view and show you what it looks like on the teacher side. So to access students and the students' worksheets and how they did, you need to come up here to answers. And when you get into answers here on the left-hand side, you're going to see the list of your students. And I've only had one student take this worksheet, and I can see their results here. If you had multiple students, you could search their name and kind of find them quicker. But anyway, what I'm going to do here then is just kind of show you this little report. So a teacher has the option to download the results of the student. Okay. Another thing here is the teacher has the option to leave feedback. So like there's that heart, like if I wanted to give the heart, I could do that. There is an option to record a video feedback if you have the premium account. I only have the free one, so that's not an option for me. I could leave written feedback to the student. So if I click that, I can just leave them a comment, or I can do the audio comment, which you saw when I did that. So that would be leaving an audio comment. I'm going to come down here to one where I haven't left an audio comment. So you can see here the microphone. So if I wanted to leave feedback, I can click the microphone. It'll bring me up to this. And then I'm going to be able to say, okay, you did a really nice job on this. And then if I didn't like it, because I know I was in the middle of talking, I can hit start over, and then I can record again. So let me do it better here. So I'm just going to hit this, and then I'll start my feedback. Bridget, you did a really nice job on the matching activity. Keep up the good work. And then you can play it to see if it's good. A really nice job on the matching activity. Keep And then if you like it, you can hit upload, and then it'll upload that audio comment there. And then don't forget over here to hit apply feedback. And what that's going to do then is that feedback is going to be sent to the student. So let's go back to the student and make sure that worked. I'm going to refresh this just so that came through. And then I'm going to go scroll down to the matching part. Maybe. And right here's the matching part. And then if I do here voice feedback. So I really think that's going to be a nice feature to use with my students. And then the one last thing that I want to show you is if right up in the top corner, there's also the option to share the worksheet, and you can copy the link, send it out through those things like Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, and Moto. So I think Wizerme is going to be a really nice activity builder that I'm going to be able to use in my classroom this year. I'm going to be able to use it for formative assessments, I believe. So maybe you'll find this a beneficial tool as well. Thank you.